Bro, I think this nigga capping, bro. We about to go into DMs. Yo, Ty is crazy. The one song you play when guys are down bad, I was singing it while delivering food, and this chick said, keep singing and invited me to her place. You know what's crazy? I could see him delivering food and singing, and then the girl saying, like, keep singing. I could see that. Her inviting him to the places where he lost me. But I ain't gonna lie, chat. I'm not gonna lie. I remember, I almost don't even want to call that. I don't know. I don't know how the nigga moved. But I remember, bro, I was in 10th grade, right? And I was coming home from practice one time. And I would always catch two buses to get home. I'm not gonna name these buses, but I would catch 2 buses. And the last bus I caught to get home, it was this detour this one time. Because it's this bridge. It's this bridge that, okay, if I get super specific, I'm going to start describing. But basically, this was Germantown, part of Philly. And the bus had to cut through Germantown. And it's like this bridge that you cross that's like near like Lincoln Drive. If anybody in Philly, you know what I'm talking about. It's like, not once you get off of Lincoln Drive, and you come up around that bridge, and you like near Germantown Ave and all that, it's like a bridge, bro. That bridge that got like the trail right near Lincoln Drive down the hill. That bridge was closed. So this bus had to go all the way around Wissahickon, or all the way around that shit, just to get back to the spot. So I would have to get off the bus early to walk across the bridge. This is the point I'm about to get at. One time I got off this bus coming from school one time, and this girl had groceries. And this bitch was clearly struggling to carry her groceries, right? So I was like, all right, I just came from football practice or wrestling practice at the time. I'm like, a nigga like me in peak performance, in peak shape. So I'm like, all right, do you want me to help you take this, blah, blah, blah. So I help her take her to her apartment. As soon as I get to her door, she was like, all right, do you want something to drink? I said, nah. And the bitch was older than me, bro. But what disturbed me about, I'm like, bro, why would you, like, I wasn't even risen. All I did was say, you got 10 fucking bags and you just got off the bus and the shit just fell on the floor, your fucking shit falling off the bag. Like, I'm trying to help you. I'm just trying to help. The bitch said, do you want something to drink? In my head, as soon as she said to me, I looked at this dark ass apartment. I looked at her and I said, I'm about to end up on the news tonight. If I go in this apartment. I'm about to end up on the news tonight. So that's the first thing I thought of when I seen this. And I'm like, I don't think it's impossible that shit. But I just don't think you got that type of dog, bro. I don't think you got that kind of dog, bro. But I'm about to give niggas like 2 minutes to send DMs. Because I said I was going to do it for like an hour, by the way. Hold on, she flirty in person. Oh. Did we ever read these? You're so fine. You're so... No, I know we ain't read these. Are you fucking serious at the cringe I just read? Let me fix my bracelet, bro. This shit just came off. We already starting off terrible. What in the fucking cringe did I just read? The only reason I had to tell her that fucking, what's it called, chat, about the bus taking a detour is because I wouldn't have even got off at her stop. I wouldn't even have got off at the stop I got off to help her with her groceries if that detour wasn't there. And then when I got off at that stop and seen the bitch fumble the bag, I'm like, okay, let's see what's going on. I'll try. Try and see me. Would love to. When are you free? Next week. Maybe like Wednesday or Thursday. How about you? I'm free starting tomorrow. We can make that work. I should be free. What time are you coming to me? I love Shadi. Something. Bro, linking a woman is not impressive. Why? Like, is the bar that low? That niggas is trying to slight because a girl is trying to link you? Send a photo. She said, you're so fine. You're so mine. Oh my God, he tried to call this game. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. And listen, you really had some game. You might have said something like this, like after she sent the Addy, and when I see you have on something loose, you know what I'm saying? I better see some food when I walk in there. I need a big ass hug. And I better have a kiss when I walk in that door. Like, you ain't even spice. You ain't even razzle dazzle it up with something basic. Like, just some little simple flirty shit like that. I'm gonna unwrap you for Christmas. Feeling very excited for Christmas now. I don't know if the ma'am was cringe or not. Oh, the ma'am? The ma'am is where you draw the line at saying ma'am? Yeah, of course, I pay attention, you know. Yeah, I like it. You're pretty cool. Let me get your number. And he leaked this bitch's number. You fucking goofball, man. Vibe, that's tough. That's tough. Young lady, if you see this, it's nothing but love. Come for Umber the Goat. Come for his dumb ass. Yo, what's up? What you doing this summer? I have literally no plans yet. Chill before I leave in July. Dang, no hot girl summer. Yo, she gonna see this and like, yo. she gonna be like, you thought you had Riz? Yo, that's funny as shit. That's gonna be a funny ass text. Nope, nobody blow her up, Chad. Just chill. I need y'all to chill. Don't do that, Chad. Don't do that, for real. I have literally no plans yet. What about you? Chilling before I leave in July. Dang, no hot girl summer. No hot girl summer. We going in July. College before, I better come to my games. Of course, I come. What's your phone number again? I lost it. I gotta ask, what makes you interested in me? When I met you at student activities, I love your positive energy, very patient. I could tell by how you dealt with that funny, annoying kid. I mean, I have a little sister. It wasn't anything impressive. That makes sense. Dog. Chat. Y'all remember who was here at the stream? We went over positioning. The next arc we about to focus on is the mouthpiece. Niggas gotta work on their mouthpiece. We done went over charisma, seduction, charm, and all that shit, and social skills and eye contact and all that. A lot of this shit might pop back up depending on what we react to. We going on the mouthpiece arc now. What is the number one thing? If you weren't here, just listen and sit back and pay attention, because it's gonna help your mouthpiece. And this is coming from a nigga with a fucking mouthpiece. Sit back and listen. What is the number one thing we already see when she asked, what makes you interested? And he said, when I met you at student activities, I love your positive energy, very patient. I could tell how blah, blah, blah. And then now she says, I mean, I have a little sister. It wasn't anything. This right here. Why is this a fumble? She's leading, not just that. Not even just that, for her leading with the question. What makes this? Somebody said it, and I didn't read it. Wasting messages. Dog, this is like, y'all know how in basketball, I can't even use that comparison, because whether you lay it up, whether you do a floater, whether you do a mid-ranger, or whether you dunk softly, or whether you windmill, it's still 2 points. So I guess I can't use that metaphor. But this is like getting an alley-oop and like doing a floater when you wide open. Bro, you should have did a windmill. Nigga, you should have fucking boom! Nigga, you should have threw that shit in there. And I'm not saying that because the points going to change, but guess what? The points would change here. Because now she's responding, talking about, oh, I have a little sister. It's nothing impressive. Where he could have been talking about something completely different. That's why I be telling y'all about a mouthpiece. A mouthpiece, if you give two people a job interview, we need to make this about women, so you got to really get what a mouthpiece is about. We could put two people through a job interview. And they have 5 minutes. They have the same grades. They have the same resume. They have the same experience. Everything on paper is the same, except their names, obviously. And they both have a mouthpiece with the same qualifying things to get the job. On paper, they're both the same candidate. The person with the mouthpiece is going to get the job. Because you give them both 5 minutes. The person with the mouthpiece is going to position themselves better. They're going to market themselves better. They're going to handle the conversation with the interviewee better. They're going to give them a better sense that this is a confident person to be with the job, that this is who they should choose. This is someone that deserves this position. This is someone who would kill it at the job based on what the person in the mouthpiece says. It's positioning. They might have read the job requirements, and then they might reuse that during the interview. They might say, I work very well in fast-paced environments. I love fast-paced environments. I work very well under pressure. I'm good with people. They're gonna market themselves entirely better because they know how to talk. They know how to use their mouthpiece. They know how to not waste sentences. So she says, "What makes you interested in me?" And he goes, "This we talking about student activities. We talking about you were very patient and good energy, my nigga. What could he have been here, chat? I don't want to just give y'all a spoof. I'm gonna jump in still, but I'm gonna just let's get the ideas from him. What could he have been here? And it's two immediate things I'm thinking right now. Not just honest, because he was honest. He's telling her some real shit, and he was specific, and he was direct. He was descriptive. He's everything y'all saying he was. He wasn't. He's clearly being direct, specific, and honest, because he's telling her what he saw, or whatever. Right, seductive. First two things that came to my mind is he could have been intriguing. Like, he could have had her intrigued based on what he said. He could have been, like, he could have, like, led her interest on. Like, I'm trying to think, bro. Because, like, let's say he would have said something along the lines. Like, she's like, what makes you interested in me? And alluring, right. The words that we love. And he tells her, right? Let's say he says something like, you have really good energy. What I notice about you is that you're always happy, and I just love how your energy, how you light up, how you're just always happy and in a good vibe. Let's use basic language like y'all. I'm not gonna make it too try hard because a lot of y'all niggas don't see the vision. So let's use basic language. He says something like, "Oh yeah, you have really good positive energy, but there's something I want to say." And then she says, "What? What do you want to say?" And he says, "There's a lot more to you that I want to see, that I haven't discovered yet, or that I haven't seen enough yet." So now she's like what? Or like, let's say, like, you could say it in a way that makes her say something like, well, we have to spend more time together, or I want to show you, or you'll be like I know how to position myself for the reply that I want. Do y'all get what I'm saying? I'm not getting the reply of I have a little sister. It wasn't anything serious. Like, I already know how to get a reply that's going to make her say something like, well, I have to show you. Or that's because we need to see each other more. Or that's because I get nervous when I'm around you and I've been thinking about, like, I'm going for the kill, bro. I'm going for I'm going deep. I'm not going on, oh yes, it was really funny the first time I met you and blah, blah, blah. I'm going for intriguing. I'm going for alluring. I'm going for a seductive, because that's my personal preference. Then you could be a charming dude. You could have had a charming response. My natural instinct is to be intriguing, is to make her intrigued, make her like curious, and to lead her on and tease her a little bit. That's my natural tendency and preference how I deal with interactions. So that's the first thing that came to my mind. But you could have took it a million different ways, chat. You could have. This is a waste of a sentence, though. That's the bottom line. Before we even fucking move on, are we good, chat? Are we good, chat? Do everything make sense? If anything I said did not make sense, you need to say that shit right now before we move forward. Somebody ask a question. Ask a question. Ask something specific. We gotta be getting the detail, bro. This is the mouthpiece art. We good, bro? I know it's a nigga with one question, bro. I'm at the end of the day, I want niggas to be able to replicate results. I want niggas to be able to go out and say, you know what, I get it now. I know how I want to move from this. Bro, what the fuck? Oh my, I be having to mute y'all DMs, bro. Like, why do y'all spam 20 screenshots? It's something annoying about my phone just buzzing, bro. Like, relax, gang. Hold on. All right. How you supposed to see the opportunity? No, you don't see the opportunity. You created. Explain what he should have done. Put into one sentence. I'm gonna just make something up in one sentence. What makes you interested in me? Well, when I first met you, I noticed how you had good energy. I noticed how you interact with others, because I always pay attention how blah blah blah. Like I would add the details, right? And it ain't got to be this intricate. But the reason I'm making it this intricate, because I'm letting her know I'm not a surface level thinker. I'm not a man who just, you had a fat butt when I see you. That ass was fat. I'm a deep thinker, nigga. I'm a man of substance. I pay attention. Are the ads running? No way the ads is running. I was just about to start. Ain't no motherfucking way. Are the ads running? Or if that person troll, he getting blocked. He's getting banned. It's cap. Or any nigga that said ads, hold on, no ad, they never ran. It's over. Are they over now or did they never run? Ads just ended. Okay. What's the last thing you heard for ads? All right, never mind. Mods, chill, mods. All right. What's the last thing you heard? Because I'm about to cook straight and y'all need to pay attention. Because the person said, what should he have said into one sentence? And then the other person asked a good question. And he said, how do you see the opportunity? These are two very good questions for your mouthpiece to get better. That if y'all understand the answers, y'all will get better. It's a quick one. All right, so these are the two questions we answered. Let me find it in the chat again. This shit keep moving. Okay, so first one is explain what he should have done in one sentence. And where's the second dude? Is the reason we can't do this because we don't see the bottom line we want to get to. Because y'all don't understand the difference one sentence makes over another. And we're gonna explain this. All right, let me just cook from start to finish, right? One sentence, but the reason I'm adding the substance to it is because the more I add, the more I lead it in the direction I want to go to. So when I say, well, what makes me interested is that when I first met you, I noticed how you had good energy and how you interacted with other people. I'm the kind of guy where I always pay attention to someone before I show my interest or before I just talk to them, because you are pretty, but looks are never enough. So I'm already letting her know, I'm not just a nigga, you just gonna have a fat ass and I'm just on your dick, or I just like you, right? I pay attention. I'm a man who is observant. I'm letting her know I'm a thinker. I'm adding all this in because I'm really showing her how I think and how I move as a man, right? So this is why these little details go in there. This extra stuff go in there. So I'm letting her know how I think. This will intrigue her. This will say, this is different. Another guy would have just told me, oh, you were cute, or you had pretty hair, or your outfit was this, or another guy would have told me I was funny or I was cool. And he's telling me he pays attention. So I wonder what else he pays attention to. I wonder what else he notices about me. I love to hear him talk and be descriptive because I'm not making some shit up. I'm actually being honest about what I've seen and what I noticed. So after I say something like that, like, I noticed your energy and how you interact with other people. And it made me curious to get to know you. And that's when I introduced myself, or blah, 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 blah. And then I ended with, but there's something I want to say. And then she says, what? So now, why am I leaving this cliffhanger? But there's something I want to say, or there's something I want to ask, or there's something that I noticed that I haven't told you yet. That third one might even be, I'm giving y'all different options to get the same result. Do y'all notice that? I just gave y'all 3 different options. I'm making this up on my head. I'm not even saying I ever said this before, because I know how to freestyle, nigga. I don't never plan nothing out. It's the same opportunity. I just can word it differently, right? So when I say, but there's something I noticed about you I haven't said yet. Or let's say that. So then her next reply to me saying that is predictable now. If you have a good mouthpiece, you can start predicting what the other person is going to say, because you're leading the conversation. You're baiting them. You're positioning what they can do. ZZ DJ, I appreciate the Twitch Prime sub. Does this make sense, chat? This is why I can predict what she's going to say, because I'm so good at what I'm saying. So it leaves her options limited. Now, the only thing that can surprise me with my mouthpiece is if I get checkmate way faster than I thought I was. So I say something like that, and then she says something like, come see me Friday. I'm like, goddamn. I wanted to go, like, I thought we was going to go back, like, hold on. Or she says something like, oh my God, I've been waiting to tell you. Like sometimes a woman might just express herself very fast and like, who knows, right? So the only thing to surprise you is a quicker result. Now, so after that part about, but there's something I noticed about you. But, oh, you know what? I found a better way to word it just now thinking. But what truly makes me interested in you is everything I haven't seen yet. And then she may say, like what? She may say, what do you mean? She may say, elaborate. She may say, explain, something like that, right? And then I may say, oh my God. Nigga! Yeah, you got a pretty smile. Yeah, you got good energy. But I want to see the side of you that you hold closest to your heart. I want to see the side of you. I want to see you in your most rawest form. When you are comfortable, when you feel completely safe, when you trust me, when you expose yourself to me and show me in a way that you're not used to being vulnerable and accepted and being seen. Now, listen, I just took it way deep. You ain't even gotta say all that. I just made that up, right? But this is showing her. I could have just said what makes her interested in me, or what makes me interested in her. Oh, you got a fat ass. You pretty. But I'm going for the ears, not the pussy. I'm going for the mind, the soul. I don't want the pussy. She gonna give it. She gonna want. Like, I don't have to go for that. Why would I have to convince her to have sex with me? She's gonna want to do it anyway. Why am I focused on that? She's gonna think about it anyway. I don't have to beg her. I don't have to ask for it. I don't have to say, "Oh, can we just chill?" And she's gonna want to give it to you anyway when you make an impact on her. She's going to want to get. I'm gonna repeat what I said, cause y'all niggas. I'm trying to tell you. I gotta elevate y'all thinking. Y'all used to, oh, can we Netflix and chill? Oh, what's the next move do I make when I touch her leg? Oh, what's this? I position towards, instead of her letting me fuck, I position to her wanting to fuck me. I position to she wants me to fuck her. Don't give me permission. Don't do that. I don't even want it. I want it to be on her mind. I want her to say, you know what? I can't wait anymore. I need it. I want her to say, like, I want her to jump on me like a fucking panther. And then this is what the teasing to. This is what intriguing her does. This is what you can move like this when you have substance and you got control over your lust. And I'm dead. And listen, guess what? If you've never done this, that's okay. We walking through this and how you get there. So you think some of the shit I said, oh, bro chatting, bro doing too much. In fact, I am. Yes, I am. And when I do too much, and when I chat, these are the results I get. Don't believe me? Go tap into the Patreon. Don't believe me? Go look at the results I've helped others create. I don't even have to be my own testimony. We can look at the shit that niggas who follow the directions. You could even ask a woman. We can go to woman and say, is there a difference between a guy you let fuck and a guy you wanted to fuck? And a guy that turned you on, that intrigued you, that made you curious about him, that you fell in love with the way he think, the way he moved, the way he positioned himself. What went in your ears instead of what went between your legs? As my old saying is, and I don't say this as an order because it's not about the pussy, it's not about the sex. I'm saying this as an observation, not really as a tip, but as an observation. When you open her mind, she'll open her legs. That's just what tends to happen. For all you niggas that's focused on pussy, I'm not even saying we go for that. I'm just saying, this is how it happens, bro. So nigga might fuck way faster than you, and I wasn't even trying to fuck. I wasn't even thinking about the pussy. I touched her here. You tried to touch her here, made her feel like you felt like you a creep. You horny and desperate. All you see is her body. I saw her here. And because of that, the rest of herself was opened to me. Not just the sex, but her feminine side. The side of her which is safe. The side of her which trusts. The side of her which is compassionate and loving and gives. This is deep shit. But y'all ain't listening to the mouthpiece though. This how the mouthpiece is the key, nigga. It's the key. We ain't paying for this impact. We ain't begging for this impact. Because they don't honor men in this way from those resources. They'll get the pussy, but they don't get the woman. And it's a difference. It's a difference. Let's keep going, Jay. Y'all ready to move on? Did I answer both of those questions properly? What would I have said? Well, I said more than one sentence, but I just gave all that for free. I said what I would say in position and what I predict she would have did after that and how it would have went after that. And I explained why. Specifically. Y'all getting Patreon game for free, bro. I can't hold it back no more. We talking about the mouthpiece. This is one of my areas of specialty. Seduction and the mouthpiece. You don't. Peep General Towers. Let me look. General for what? Somebody put the thing in the wrong tab. I don't know what y'all talking about, bro. But let's keep going. Are we good? Before we even keep going, I wanted to let y'all know the missed opportunity. How do you learn to freestyle like this? Well, first of all, I'm gonna be honest. I'm helping y'all out because I had to get the experience to see the difference. But I'm helping y'all out because I'm telling y'all, I'm showing y'all what it means and the difference that it makes. I'm helping y'all skip way better than me the shit that I had to learn. So when you say, how do you learn to freestyle like this? I learned through when I would talk to women, and I forced my game to be different because I didn't like the game the other game niggas had. I didn't like it. It was no bullshit. I swear to God, never forget, bro. I never forget. I was like, I don't even, not even on some morals. It wasn't even about the morals. My pride couldn't do it. My pride could not get me to fake gas a bitch up, even if she was super pretty. Like I like my pride, like I just couldn't just. I'm like, so I found other things to talk about instead of her looks, instead of. And I don't mean that I didn't compliment women. I just mean that like most dudes, literal game. You go to women messages, it's you so pretty. It's compliments. It's asking her what she's doing 50 times a day. I wasn't even that kind of. I'm like, I don't want to be the nigga that's blowing her phone up and being boring. So it's not even just about my pride and necessarily like, I have the ego. I can't compliment women. I hope y'all get what I'm saying. Like my pride is just like, I don't want to just be the boring nigga. I don't want to just do what everybody else doing. So my pride forced me to be different. And then I found out, I'm like, hold up, this is the gold mine. I'm fucking faster. I'm not only am I fucking faster, but I'm seeing things. Sierra 20, I appreciate the 12 months. But not only, see, I gotta say I'm fucking faster, so y'all see the bullshit. But beyond that, I'm like, I'm getting way more out of women than pussy. I'm getting way more out of women than pussy. I'm starting to get the woman herself, not just her pussy, not just the sex. I'm starting to get her. Influence on her. And dog, that where she reveres you, she respects you, she admires you, she honors you. I'm talking about everything she can, in any way she can. Fallback Junior, I appreciate the 10 months. What we do, remember we was on live the other day. What did I say? The dude called and he said, I bet you $50, Ty, I could FaceTime this woman and I get her to play with herself on live. I said, first of all, we on Twitch. We on Twitch. Second of all, why is that a flex? Why is her playing with her pussy a flex? I said, would she send you $50? She told me her card locked and she ain't got it. Would she pay for her own Uber to come see you? Would she catch the bus to come see you? I'm gonna give y'all real game examples of shit. Fuck the money part. I'm gonna give y'all real game examples of when you unlock the woman, the type of shit that they do for you. Dog, I remember a woman got me a job before. Well, she didn't get me the job. This is what happened. it was a job that she got, right, and they was having open interviews. She swung it my way. They having open interviews up here this Thursday. You know, I know you was looking for a job, blah blah blah. I got that job. It was another woman. She worked at a nice place and as part of the city around high class profile clients. She would network for me in my absence. I got this person's card for you. I got this person's information. I got this. Huh? I don't even want to name the other like this other shit is basic. Like, oh, she cooked for me. She cleaned my house. She did my laundry. That's basic shit. She let me use her car. That's basic shit. That's basic shit. We go for deeper. This is why we say things like this. Like, well, what makes me interested in you is the things that, this is why we do these things, because this is what we get. This is the level we unlock out of them. Are y'all ready to keep moving? Because now we got to go back to surface dweller mode. Now we got to go back to this. But if y'all do want to go into the sexual bit of things, then that's where we show y'all. Day Dior, I appreciate the big fucking 10 months. Everybody got like the same sub street, bro. I'm seeing 13 months, 10 months. Y'all, let me give y'all another one. Since y'all want to smell the sexual side. Y'all want to smell the sexual side, right? Y'all want a little bit of that, right? Let me tell you something. When you get the mouthpiece, it ain't just we already done passed. Oh, she about to let me fuck finally after this 8th date. We way out of that territory. We ain't even on that. You know what you get? You pass the land beyond far. You get, oh my God, I had this dream with you in it, and you came in my house, and you picked me up, and you told me this, and then you fucked me in this position, and then you smacked my ass, and then you took me on the counter. And you ain't even fucked yet. You ain't even actually physically, you ain't even literally fucked yet. You already deep in her subconscious. She imagining it. She daydreaming. She envisioning it. It's going in her dreams. She waking up the next morning telling you about it. Not only that, she telling you what she wants you to do to her. This is Patreon talk. Oh my fault, man. My fault, man. For the Patreon members, I'm not gonna draw. All right, let's get back. Let's come back to reality though. Let's come back down to earth. We went way past, but let's come back down to earth. Let's come back down a little bit, because this is the territory chat. Well, like I told you, that plug posted that one thing, that story I told, and the nigga was like, oh, he lied about this story. This is territory where niggas be like, oh, bro, you lying, bro, you cat, bro. That they don't do that. They don't happen. All they do is they know how to cheat. They know how to finesse you for your money, and then they know how to be on Instagram all day swiping on Tinder. See, they don't even know this other side of the game exists. It's so far beyond their normal experience, they won't even accept it. But if you're on the Patreon, then you know about the receipts. So let's keep going. So after she says the shit about I have a little sister, it wasn't anything impressive. He said, that makes sense. I got one too, but damn, she ain't like that. You're very polite, slightly awkward too, which is cute. And there's more I could say, but we'll save that for another time. You know, hey, C, I get us a C minus. Really, I know that's tough graded. I'm gonna give it a C. Because at least for right here, there's more I could say. Could be intriguing. Do y'all see how different parts of your sentence and what you say could push in one direction or another? Where the grade gets dropped down. See, actually, I'll go C+. You're very polite, slightly awkward too, which is cute. You noticing things, right? So I you know what, not bad. I like the very polite, but like make it mean something. Like don't just leave it there. You know what I'm saying? Make it mean something. Very polite. I like it when a woman knows how to carry herself. Like I notice these things. These show like make it mean something. It's just at face value, very simple, right? He said, which is cute. That was his backup to it. He said, which is cute, right? He said, there's more I could say, but we'll say that for another time. Instead of, but we'll say that for another time, This could have been spun different. This could have, instead of but we'll say that for another time, chat, it could be a whole nother sentence here. And before I just give it to y'all, instead of, I like there's more I could say. I like that. But instead of, but we'll save it for another time. How could you have been more intriguing, chat? To follow up after that, how could you have been more intriguing? So if you're going to compliment, at least go back into how that matters personally towards you. Right, because you could give one compliment instead of 5, and that one has a bigger impact than all 5 of them that you gave. You could compliment her on one thing, and the compliment have so much substance to it, or the reason you mentioned it impacts her in such a way that you could have gave her 50 compliments, and that one thing you said to her, she been thinking about it all week. It made her month. She writes about it in her journal that night or that day. She goes, looks at herself in the mirror and thinks about what you said to her and how you made her feel. Because of that one thing, that one way you compliment her. Oh, but y'all ain't trying to hear me though. Y'all ain't trying to hear me though. Let me see. Another time is uncertain. Be specific, like Friday. That's not intriguing yet. That's not intriguing. But that would be too much for you to handle this early. It sounds like a bluff. Sounds like a bluff. Come on, keep cooking, chat. Keep cooking. I save it for when I see you in person. Gives time and date. I don't mind that, because at least it's leading to somewhere. Don't mind that. But if we're going for more intriguing, come on now. Come on, keep cooking. I'm gonna let like 2-3 more cooks go in before I say I add my twist on this, or different options that you could have went. Come on, chat. I'll let show yourself. You didn't type that sentence correctly. Tell her the another time so she looks forward to it. Not necessarily, but I don't think you're ready. I don't know. It's just that I find very unique, but there's more I could say that I find. No. How about, like I said, I'm not even going to go off anything I've said before. So I'm really forcing myself to just generate shit. There's more I could say, but I'd rather save it for when we're actually looking at each other and we're having this conversation. Because now I'm giving her that vision of like the intimacy of a in-person conversation. Eye contact for when I look at you when I say this. I might even say this in a voice message, so she can hear my voice when I say it. Right? Now listen, these are just different elements I'm adding her to react to, that add to the impact. But let's say we focus only on the text. Let's say he didn't even intrigue on that level, right? Right, this is what I mean by painting a picture. Or let's say I don't even take that leading into the in-person thing. Let's say, okay, there's more I could say, but I'm curious to see what you'll show me the more time we spend together. That I don't even like that, but I don't like that. I like more what I say at first, but I don't like that. But the only reason I would like that, because then maybe after that she says, yes, something about how we spend time together, and that when we talk about a lot when we see each other, like maybe like I could even, that could lead somewhere. So I don't hate it, but I like the intriguing, I like the picture and the anticipation of the first thing I said more. But the second one's not terrible. I'll give it like a B. I'll leave it for the length. Right, you could go any which way. Now, guess what? Based on what he says, I don't know. I felt bad she missed her older sister, so the least I could do was be nice. Because my little, like, we talking about little sisters and shit, gang. You're talking about the high five, aren't you? So he skipped the screen. He skipped the part. You're talking about the high five, aren't you? Anyway, there's a lot to me. I feel like I should be honest. I'm still recovering from my breakup, and I'm still very much attached to my ex emotionally. I don't know how long the healing process will be, but I don't want you to think I'm stringing you along. Why would he love this message? Jesus Christ. Then he said maybe. He said, that's fine. I like the honesty. As long as you're comfortable, you still owe me a lunch/dinner date. We're going I mean, sure, if you're comfortable with what I told you. Hold on, listen. What do y'all see here? And this will test your power level. We talked about this. What should y'all see here? What do y'all see here? I'm looking for these answers. Because this will tell me a lot. Nope. I hate all the answers I'm seeing. Not terribly wrong, but y'all need to see something very specifically. No. This is an opportunity. No, step back. Read the room. Read the room. Read the room. I'm telling y'all. Okay, you know why this might be hard for y'all? Because, okay, you know what? This wasn't fair of me to test y'all with that. This wasn't fair to me. Do y'all know there are certain situations? I got to give y'all some context. Because, like I said, I have the experience to know and recognize these things. But if you don't have this experience, you can't look back and see what I'm seeing right now. This is a situation where you're her friend. Not because you're pretending to be her friend, but because she can't handle a relationship right now, right? So on the surface, you're in the friend zone, right? You're her friend. Y'all not leading into a relationship. She told you she still is emotionally invested into her ex, whatever. So you're her, on the surface, you're her friend. But in reality, she's emotionally stuck on her ex, but sexually with you. Spending time with you. Still starting to fall for you. Starting to think about you. You're not even her side. Because you're not taking that role. Because it ain't about, like, listen. Y'all gotta see it, bro. Y'all got, and I know because I know. Just let's not even get specific. I know because I know. I know because I know. So on the surface, it's like, you know why I see that? Because if you read between the lines, all of this, a woman who is stuck on her ex is not going to ask what makes you interested in me. As a matter of fact, she might still be, what she says, she might still be a little stuck on her ex. But she opened the door for you to walk through. Which if you read between the lines, it didn't stop her from texting you. It didn't stop her from spending time with you. It didn't stop her from being interested in what makes you. It didn't stop her from doing none of that. So this is where it's like, can't be no emotional attachment and investment like that. So y'all are friends on the surface. But you need to see what you see. You need to see it. And if you don't see what I just explained, even after I just explained, if it still doesn't make sense, you gotta get your power level up, dog. You gotta get your power level up. And that's all I'm gonna say. Because I already saw this I already seen this from here. Come on now. And it is, I ain't gonna lie, it's a little bit devious. It does come from toxic experience. It does come, but I've seen it, chat. I'm telling you, I've been in them situations where, and I hate to even get specific because it's like I'm going back to toxic vibes. But let me just say what needs to be said. She might literally still be with her boyfriend. She might have been posting him last week, but she taking you out on dates. She just, okay, or this one. Y'all just friends or whatever. Y'all flirting and y'all hanging out and it's all up in the air vibes. But she just asked you to come over at night, or she wanted to come back into your crib, and then you ended up fucking her. She ended up sucking your dick or something like that. But y'all friends. I'm not gonna get super toxic and federal with details. But this is what starts it all. This would be what it is. And the average dude going to see, damn it, she stuck on her ex. Damn it, I'm rejected. But a motherfucker going to see the door of opportunity. Ads running. Tough. This is what I mean when I'm saying I'm going there, bro. I'm going there. No more thorough, proper way to say it shit. You know what? I gotta call a spade, bro. It just is what it is. I gotta call these situations for what they are. And we gotta be honest about what it is and what niggas do. Now, I'm not going to name any woman in my life. I'm not going to expose this and post screenshots because I don't move like that. But it's so hard because I am a private individual, and it's so hard for y'all to get it without me using my examples or me using my screenshots or me using. But I've been able to do it without it. But I need y'all to like. Jesus, and it's not toxic. It really doesn't come from a toxic place. It comes from a no bullshit place. It comes from a I go for what I want place. It goes for what I know how to read the room place. I know how to read between the lines. I know how to have sight beyond sight, as my guy Steve calls it. Sight beyond sight. I don't see things as they're supposed to see, as they're supposed to be seen. I see things as they are. And if you see this as it is, on the surface, I mean, as you see is that you're supposed to see it. What you're supposed to see is she's stuck on her ex, so he's supposed to fall back. She rejected him, she curved him. But if you see it for what it is, she's interested, she's texting him, she was trying to talk to him. She let him know that just so he doesn't try to get heavily invested up front or tries to think that they're about to be in a relationship, but she still is attracted to him. She still is curious and interested in getting to know him and spending time with him. So he can have the benefits, but she's just not in a place to be emotionally, you know what I'm saying? Come on now. Sight beyond sight. Are we ready to move on, chat? Or is there any questions? Let's go back. Any questions, bro, before we move on? We moving as slow as we need to move. I don't give a fuck. Any questions? Any questions? Sight beyond sight. Use the example without getting fed. I did. I literally did. I described to you what literally happened. There's this chick, I'm just taking one. Let's just take one. And just was posting her boyfriend. Just was with him. You know, we weren't super close or whatever, right? And this happened years ago, so I don't know why I said aren't, but we weren't. But we would talk whenever we would talk, just randomly, right? Randomly. And it was never a deep friendship or friend zone vibes. It just was, we flirty relationship, would talk just to talk. Like, it ain't even always just about fucking sometimes. Sometimes you just be vibing, right? But there's always that tension there. There's always, now this is something you have to understand that it's there, but I don't have to explain it. Like, sometimes you can have tension with a person, like sexual tension or a flirty tension, but y'all there's no title, there's no, like, direction for it. Like, okay, we're getting to know each other and we're dating. It's just that this person, it's just kind of here and there, right? And on the surface, it's like, okay, y'all just friendly, or y'all might not even hang out. Y'all might not even call each other that often. But something happens with the boyfriend, so there's this break where she's, like, single or whatever, and y'all start spending time together. And you could already tell that when y'all were on the phone before, and I'm trying to speak in third person, but you could already tell that when y'all were on the phone before, the way the conversation was flowing, how it went, and you set certain traps for her to expose her interest, which is another level of game that I've never even talked about. Placing traps for a woman to show you she likes you or show you she wants you. Something I've never even talked about. So you know how you've done that, so you already know you've gotten her to show her hand without even knowing you seeing her cards. That's a whole different level. I've never talked about, made a video on that ever, but it's something to talk about, right? So you know how to read, so you've already known and been paying attention. Then y'all spending time together, and you already know because she stepped into the other traps that you set, right? And so y'all spend time together, And then she's leaving this air of like, what are you doing tomorrow? Or can you come over? Or I want to see you. Now this is a little bit more obvious, but it didn't start with that question. It might have started with, what are you doing after this? Which is less obvious than, can I come over? Or can you come over? It's, what are you doing after this? Or, you doing anything for the rest of the night? It's kind of late. Or, I'm getting tired. Or something like that, right? I'm not trying to get too federal in this example, but something along those lines. Lo and behold, one thing lead to another. You end up fucking. But y'all was just friends. But she just got out of a relationship. She wasn't really trying to deal with that. And, you know, y'all cool. But you got to read between the lines, bro. So, that's where I'm not going to give too. Like I said, Patreon, bro. My neighbor just started listening to fucking J. Cole. How do you set traps? Give niggas examples. Whole other conversation. Whole other conversation. And I want to do that justice. I want to do that topic. I want to do that video justice. And that's a Patreon video, gang. That ain't no YouTube video. This is why Patreon is a different level of game than the regular content. It ain't even about being federal, because I can use it without using my examples and my experience. I can explain it. But I like that being a Patreon vid. So we ready? Let's move on. I need to put that in my notes. That's a good one right there. That's a real good one. I'm going to call it setting traps for attraction. When I get specific, y'all going to know what I mean. Me, my lunch dinner date, we're going my haha. I mean, sure, if you're comfortable with what I told you. I mean, if you call me your ex name by mistake, I might just have to WWE slam you for LMAO. Y'all don't look similar in any way. Don't worry. I'm like, I trust you and don't worry about the high five. I got the right snap. It's just that was so embarrassing. Happy New Year's, my Happy New Year's. Now, do y'all see her just checking? Like, okay, if you're comfortable with that, let's go out. Y'all don't look similar in any way. Don't worry. You know, like, see what I'm saying? So, I guess that's the end of the screenshot. Cool, okay. She flirted in person, but it doesn't go anywhere. Well, I guess you just found out what I thought of this when I saw it. If you was watching this stream. So you better get busy, my boy. What you doing this summer, love? I'm not even sure I'm going with the flow this summer. Hopefully this summer is like last summer. But this bitch say summer one more time in this goddamn paragraph. I'm going to lose my mind. How about you? Are you back in town? Yeah, I'm in Orlando for now. I'll come see you Sunday. Oh, really? Yes, I'll text you. You'll tell me where you at and I'll slide. Stop. That makes me happy. Thank you. This is your best screenshot you've sent today. A+. A+. A fucking plus. Stop. That makes me happy. Thank you. You see, if you never talk like this, if you never lead and position yourself like this, you don't ever get to hear a sentence like this. Oh, you know what? I'm lying. You know when you get to hear this? Stop. That makes me happy. When you buy her a car. When you cash up her $1,000. When you pay her rent. When you take her to her top 5 favorite restaurants. When you pay her flight for that trip. So y'all actually, she will tell you something like this, but y'all don't get it from being assertive and turning them on and getting them giving them butterflies in their stomach. Y'all hear it from other shit. So I'm not gonna say y'all don't hear it. Y'all just, yeah. Are you ditching again? Yes, we walking home together for sure. Where you at? Come to the gate. Okay, I'm coming. Where you at? Outside the gate. Unlock the door. You outside my crib? No, why? You said unlock the door. I meant to say that to my dad. Oh my God. Oh, so you got me on the daddy, I see. Bye as fuck. I can't with you. And I'm not finna be at school tomorrow because I'm leaving early, but Friday we can walk again. Am I... This is definitely kid talk, bro. Because, like, I'm about to say, am I supposed to be... Like, this side quest is just full of walking. And then I bet... How much you want to bet that when they walk home, first of all, she's already leading by telling. She already led and shot the oop by her saying we're walking home together. So this already lets me know she's leading the interactions. Then I bet you when he see her in school or when they walk home together, that he makes no flirting. He's awkward, conversation boring and dry. So that anytime they're walking together, she's like, when is he going to make a move? When is he going to flirt? When is he going to, like, when are we going to have a kiss goodbye? When am I, like, what the hell? So now she has to tell him, Friday we're walking home together, leading again. Y'all just waste. Now, here go another one. Let me kick it with you at lunch tomorrow, for sure. Who's your fourth? I'll come get you. It's Miss Bean. All right, we can chill. We're going to chill in the building where it's cool. But promise me one thing. Yeah, promise you won't fall in. Oh, my God. You're just so cringe, bro. Oh, my God. Do you know what I was doing in 10th grade at lunch with bitches? Do you know what I was doing on bitches' lunch breaks? Or I'll leave class to go to the bathroom? I don't give a fuck, bro. I told you, I'm not filtering shit. I'm trying to keep this away. I'm just raw and filter top. Do you know what I was doing with bitches during my lunch break? Doing auditorium morning Jones? You think I'm telling them, promise you won't fall in love? The bitch asking, she asking me, oh my God. You almost cooked something. Promise me one thing, yeah. And you said, promise you won't fall in love. Then we go to talking about other girls. Jesus Christ. Just to change the recipe a little bit. Maybe you could have said, I don't even know. This whole promise you shit, like, yeah, alright, it's kind of like charming, like some Prince Charming ass. Promise me one thing, my love. Like, I mean, I don't hate it because at least he about to throw himself an alley-oop, but the alley-oop was terrible. Promise me you won't fall. Are you serious? Or promise me one thing. Well, yeah, when I see you, you gotta wear that lipstick I love. Or if even that, because now you're talking about. Now she might say, "Why you want me to wear it?" Or of course I will, but you better use it. Or she might check. I'm telling you, when you cook with the right sentence on positioning, it intrigues her. Cause then she might ask, why you want me to wear that lipstick? The lipstick you love. Why you want me to wear that? Do you plan on kissing me? Rondo, I appreciate the 22 months.
Big Dojo.
Chat, I'm trying to tell you.
Sir.
I'm trying to tell you. I might say something like, hey, wear that lipstick I love. And then why you want me to wear it? She already knowing does he want, now I didn't even say I wanted to kiss her. It went to her mind first. Do y'all see what I'm saying? It went on her mind first. Why you want me to wear it? The kiss already popped up in my head. Now I could just say it. Or I could say, find out when I see you. Or I could say, cause I want to take it off your lips and put it on mine. But that almost sounds a little sus. Because I want to taste it. That's demon time. Because I want to see what it tastes like. Your body gotta be moving different. Your body gotta be moving different for you to get that off. These are all just different options, bro. I'm just making shit up as we go. But the positioning, you already moving to a kiss, and this nigga talking about promise you won't fall in love. And maybe she's all right. Let's cook something else, chat. I'm just throwing shit out there. I'm trying to tell y'all how. I'm just giving y'all different examples because I think that when I show y'all different mouthpiece examples, it helps y'all understand. So let's say he said, "Promise you won't wear the lipstick I love, or whatever, right?" I'm just trying to cook what he already put on the table, and then she says, "Why? Or why you want me to wear that?" Because I'm curious to see if it tastes how I imagine it will, or I want to. I don't fucking, bro. Like anything could lead to. And then she might say, "How are you gonna taste it?" Or bruh, she could play even dumber. Then she can say, or that's what I'm saying. It could go two ways. You might get the success early. So when I say, even when I say the sentence, promise you gonna wear the lipstick that I love, she might say, as long as I get to put it on you. Like that would be a surprise. Like, damn, the bitch caught the alley-oop and took it from me and dunked it herself. Or she might even say something like, after I say why, and then I say I want to see what it tastes like, then she might say something like, oh, like it just might get super direct after that. I don't fucking know. That's where it just goes to where it goes. But y'all gotta understand how when you say one thing over another, you position for the reply you want to get out of her. This goes back to knowing 10 steps ahead and knowing the right doors. Exactly. All right, now chat, is this making sense before we move on? Any questions, bro? Do we got any questions, bro? And again, if you listening to any of these examples I use, even from earlier with the first screenshots, and you like, bro, I've never said that in my life. I'm not even the kind of guy that says that. I'm not even. So imagine the experiences you aren't seeing, or the experiences you're not giving her, that I create in women or with women on a in women. I kind of skipped a couple steps there. With women on a consistent basis. You gotta be able to walk on the other side of the grass, brother. We just want. Do we even want this? Tends to happen a lot. Like now it's like we cocky instead of seductive or some other shit. Now it's like you trying to glow. See, you know when she messing with you, she already in her mind like this dude is Mr. Bitches. He too goddamn smooth. I know he said this to another woman. I know he got 10 women that he talked to like this. She already thinking this. I don't even have to say no shit like, oh, you won't fall in love. Promise you won't fall in love. All these women love me. I promise that all these women be. I ain't gotta say no shit like that. She already probably assumed it. Even if I'm not messing with other women, she like, oh, I just know how I ain't the only one he said this to. This is what they do. Let's go. Tends to happen a lot. Well, the girls that, hey, I can't control their feelings. I don't know why you think I catch feelings that fast. You'd be surprised. Damn. So, chat, do you see how the difference between the mouthpiece? We go back to this message right here. My position in now, at least we talking, when he see her tomorrow or at lunch or whatever, she already excited and anticipating and anxious and nervous because she like, oh my God, he wanted me to wear the lipstick. I wonder why. Or, oh my God, he wanted me to wear the lipstick so we can kiss each other. We're finally kissing each other. So now he go from this final kiss and all that. He at least a step closer to doing other shit. At least if that's what he want. But he went to damn with laughing emojis and they just gonna see each other and have more awkward conversations and boring interactions. Jesus Christ. Do y'all see it? This is what really makes the game fun. It does. It does, brother.